It's TwinSportsTV.
Hey, y'all know what time it is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Twin Talk. It's
It
Twin Talk.
is.
We in the building.
We
We
are.
appreciate y'all tuning in and being in the building.
Thank
We
y'all
want to
for
get it
hanging
in
out
with
with
y'all.
us.
We
Yes.
having a great day.
We
and
are.
we love to share it with you. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yep.
Everything y'all do for Twin Sports TV and supporting us to support the kids.
Yep.
We definitely appreciate it.
We do.
We love you guys. So
We do.
definitely.
Make sure you
Like
subscribe
said,
to that. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Make sure you throw them hearts up because
Exactly.
I love those hearts.
Right.
Make sure you hit that like button.
Right.
Don't just hit it. Smash it. Smash that like button.
Right. We appreciate that.
Right, because we appreciate you guys for tuning in with us each and every week for Twin Talk. It's just topics we have, on our brain or something that we just want to talk about. She over here trying to get the technology together.
I'm just messing up. Just keeping it real with you.
Yep.
I'm messing it
But
up.
for the last couple of weeks, we've been doing podcast series on the NCAA college-bound student athlete.
Exactly.
Letting the athletes know what they need to do, how to get into college and get that scholarship. Because that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Why pay for college when you can go for free?
Exactly.
Like I said, you got to use your head or your legs to get you in there.
So what's that topic we got? Put that topic back up.
We got an awesome topic. We're going to be talking about do all sports issue scholarships for colleges.
Exactly. All the sports. So we need to know which sports, issue the scholarships so kids will know what they do.
And do all sports issue scholarships.
That is definitely a question a lot of people have in their minds.
Right. Have no clue about.
All right. So stay tuned. Be right back. Follow us.
Yeah. Hey, it's us, Twin Sports TV. We're here for Twin Talk.
We getting it in.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we got a hot topic today.
We do.
A lot of people been hitting us up, about different questions about their athletes, especially those who are in high school trying to go to college, taking their game to the next level. But that's what Twin Sports TV is all about. We want to give you guys exposure so you can get opportunity to take your game to the next level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So do all sports. What? Issue scholarships
for college.
Exactly. That is a question. So
do you know the answer?
Exactly. So we have some people who've been asking us that. And also we've had, other questions too that people want to know as far as like how many kids get scholarships to go to college.
Yep.
Because you need to know, especially in the different sports. You got baseball, basketball, and all kinds of hockey, track and field. Yep. So you want to know how many kids are going to get offered scholarships. And one thing with that is, especially if you're playing like basketball, if you're a point guard or guard, you need to know if that college, like how many kids they're going to recruit that year to offer scholarships. So that's very important. So you know whether you're going to get that scholarship or if that's a school that's not fit for you. If you're looking for a scholarship to go to college, you might have to go to another school that you can fill that gap in and get on that court and play some ball. And get an education.
What about like fencing? Isn't that a sport? Do they offer scholarships and stuff? I'm really curious about fencing. Or what about archery?
Right.
Like, boom, shoot the bow and arrow and that kind of thing. Because they do have that as a sport.
What about water sports and that kind of thing?
Right. Rowing.
It's a lot of sports. Anybody know how many sports they offer scholarship in the NCAA? Hey, y'all got to pay attention. Y'all got to stay tuned because Twin Sports TV. Wait a minute. I think somebody had one more. Someone wanted to know what was all covered in a scholarship. If they get a scholarship to like a D1 school, what's covered in that scholarship? So we need to definitely dive in because you don't know. It could be just room and board. It could be just books. It could be anything. So you definitely want to know. It could be just tuition. We don't know. It's a lot of factors into that. So we're going to take a deep dive. We're going to dive in a little deeper and answer some of these questions that people are asking us. So we're across all platforms. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, smash it. You know what I'm saying? And share this video with as many people, friends, athletes, coaches that you know.
So I know you guys know
a
lot of people out there with kids that are playing sports.
Exactly.
And it doesn't matter. It has to be in high school, about to go into college.
Right.
This could be good information for those that are going into high school to get them prepared and ready.
Right.
Because that process is huge. It's rigorous. So you want to make sure you got as much information as possible ahead of time. So you can be ahead of the game.
Head of the game. So let's get it in.
You want to dive in right now?
Dive in.
All right. Let's dive in. Let's share the screen with the good people out there. And we're talking about the NCAA sports. And we're getting this from the NCAA college bound guide. It's the guide for the college bound athlete. Yep, student athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys information. And you can go get this information too off of online, off of the NCAA site as well. But we're gonna go ahead and break these things down for you so you can digest them little pieces at a time instead of being overwhelmed with the manual, because the guide is pretty thick.
It's really thick. So you can go back to our prior videos and listen to them, take notes, figure stuff out. All the Twin Talks is on our YouTube channel at TwinSportsTV.
Right.
So if you hit that subscribe button, you'll get all the videos.
Yes.
And you don't have to search for them.
You don't.
Hey,
we're doing it all. We're doing it all for you.
Exactly.
I love it. Okay, where we want to start? NCAA sports.
That's right.
Let's see.
Somebody asked how many sports to get a scholarship.
Right.
How many of them offer in D1?
Let's see.
2, 3.
Okay. The NCAA conducts 90 national championships in 24 sports across Division 1, 2, and 3, with 45 championships administered for women and 42 for men. That means almost 54,000 student athletes participate in NCAA championships each year.
Wow.
That's a lot. From signature events like the NCAA March Madness, men's and women basketball tournaments, to rowing, rifle, softball, and skiing, the NCAA administer championships to ensure student athletes have a first-class experience. I love that. First-class experience. But the NCAA is also committed to quality events for everyone involved, from the coaches to the fans and broadcast audiences. It is important to the NCAA that our championships have a positive impact on the communities that host them. The NCAA hosts youth clinics and various fan events to complement the competition, creating what is hoped to be a championship experience for everyone involved. I like that.
And I like that part where they like to positive impact on the communities that host their events.
Yes.
Because their championships are huge. It brings a lot of people from all over across the country. I mean, to that one area. So hotels, from restaurants, paraphernalia,
small little vendors that's on the street selling taxi,
stuff. Everything. Everybody can benefit and profit from these events. So it's very important. I like that part that they're giving back to the community, because that's what it should do.
That's what it's all
because
about.
It's the kids in the community that's playing these events.
That's right. All right.
So here's some of the sports. If you want to scroll up a little bit, that you can see, far as men and far as women. Which one? They do have fencing up there. They got rifle.
Where's the fencing?
Interesting, right there. So winter sport there.
Yes.
And
they got
rifle.
Yep.
Skiing, swimming. They got indoor track and outdoor track.
Okay.
They got golf, lacrosse, rowing.
We were talking about that, huh?
Interesting. And they even got stuff that's emerging sports. Rugby and women's wrestling. I didn't know that was becoming a popular sport.
Right. Women wrestling, triathlon.
Yes. Interesting. So these are all, it's 24 sports in the NCAA. So those ones will offer scholarships, D1, D2, and D3, and they just may vary depending on the school and the division.
What about tennis? Is tennis up there?
Tennis should be
right here. There you go, tennis.
Over there.
All right.
And women tennis in a spring sport. So, yeah, that's great. Great information to know, because a lot of people take stuff in high school sports, and you definitely want to make sure that your college offer that sport, because every institution may not offer that sport. So that's one thing you definitely want to ask questions, young people, when you're talking to these college coaches and when you're combing the internet for schools, Definitely. Yep. So scholarship, let's go, because we did have somebody ask us a question about what's in with the scholarships, how many kids get a scholarship, and what's included in that scholarship.
That's very important to know. All right, talking about scholarships, NCAA Division 1 and 2 schools provide more than 2.7 billion in athletic scholarships annually to more than 150,000 student athletes. Division 3 schools do not offer athletic scholarships. So you need to know that when you're going into a D3 school, you might have to get your scholarship on the academic side and still play the sports.
Financial aid side, there's grants out there. There's plenty of ways you can get funding to go to these institutions.
Right. The most important thing is to go. Okay, only about 2% of high school athletes are awarded athletic scholarship to compete in college. That's a very small number.
Very small number.
You got to get your game up.
Definitely get your game up on and off the field.
Right. Of the student athletes participating in sports with professional leagues, very few become professional athletes. A college education is the most rewarding benefit of your student athlete experience. Division I schools may provide tuition and fees, room and board, books, and other expenses related to attendance at the school.
Now that's important. That answers the question.
What's
Division
included?
I. So let's see what Division II would do.
Division II full scholarship covers tuition and fees, room and board, and course related books and supplies. Most student athletes who receive athletic scholarships receive an amount covering a portion of these costs. Many student athletes also benefit from academic scholarships, NCAA financial aid programs such as the NCAA Division I Student Assistance Fund, and need-based aid such as federal Pell Grants. You must report all financial aid you receive to your NCAA school financial aid office. If you have any questions about what financial aid you can be accepted, contact your NCAA school's financial aid office and athletics department for help.
And also, so that means if you get a scholarship, it might not just all be for athletic scholarship. It could be academics, could be financial, could be some grants, could be a combination of funding to get you into college to play ball.
Right. Most importantly, is you get that scholarship.
Exactly.
Division I schools must provide you with a multi-year scholarships. That's good to know.
That's awesome.
Right, because that'd be crazy if you get in there and just get 1 year and then you're like, oh my God, how am I going to pay for the rest?
What if you get redshirt or something the first year?
Or injured or something like that. You got to know those things. Division II schools must provide you with a 1-year scholarship. Additionally, Division I and II schools may pay for you to finish your bachelor's or master's degree after you finish playing NCAA sports. That's good to know.
Exactly.
NCAA rules require you to be registered with the NCAA Eligibility Center in order to go on an official visit. People don't know that, but that's good information to know. Receive a written offer of financial aid or sign a national letter of intent.
And we did a video on the national letter of intent. Definitely go back and check that video so you know and about signing up for that NCAA eligibility center. Because you definitely want to make sure you're in that portal so you can go ahead and start doing these official visits.
Right. If a school plans to reduce or not renew your aid, the school must notify you in writing before July 1st and provide an opportunity for you to appeal. In most cases, the head coaches decide who receives a scholarship, the scholarship amount, and whether it will be renewed. Contact your NCAA school you hope to attend for more information or details about the NCAA financial aid rules.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's it. And a lot of people don't know that far as Ivy League schools, they don't offer athletic scholarships. So you might have to get your financing, your funding, or elsewhere, or you just have to pay it out of your pocket. You can get grants, loans, that kind of thing. So you definitely need to know those difference in the D1 schools versus your Ivy Leagues and your regulars. So you know what I'm saying?
It's a different process.
Exactly.
And it's good to be informed of those processes early on. So as much information you can get to get ahead of the game, to get your game up, to be in the game.
Right. So you definitely need to know whether you're getting a full scholarship or a partial scholarship. So we already know that the D1 schools, they offer you a multi-year scholarship, which is great. So if you're going to a D2 or D3, you need to really pay attention. Because you might not get everything covered. You might not get the tuition, all of the tuition or the room and board or the books and the extra fees and stuff taken care of in that scholarship. So you definitely want to make sure you know the difference and which school is offering what. So it's always great to ask questions.
Lots of questions.
No question is too dumb or small.
Right.
Make sure you ask lots of questions when you talk to the coaches or the staff.
The institution, that kind of thing. You want to be prepared as much as possible.
Exactly.
All right.
Let me see. Somebody here, asked another question. Can you play 2 sports in college and get 2 scholarships? Hey, interesting.
That's a good one.
I think you can play 2 sports, definitely.
Right.
But once you get maybe like the D1 level, most of them usually go specific to one sport. I believe so. But maybe like the D2, D3, or the NAIA, they may, allow you to play multiple sports and really give multiple scholarships in different sports. So you have to really look at that, look at the institution, and see which one offers what.
But there have been athletes that went to universities and played 2 sports, right? Even all the way up into the pros.
It might be rare.
Yeah,
it's don't happen all the time,
right? It's not,
but it has happened.
Exactly.
So get it in. If you playing 2 sports and that kind of thing, because we've seen it in the pros.
Yep.
Football, baseball. We've seen several athletes do that. So hey, they got to get the game up.
Yep.
But that's what it is. You need to figure out which sport you're in.
Yeah.
Which school's offering a scholarship. Let us know, because there's 24 sports in the NCAA that offer scholarships. You need to know how much money you can get and that kind of thing. And make sure the school that you choose is in the major in the field that you want to go into as well.
Definitely.
So make sure you
want to
check
look
out
at everything, because even after their sports career, if you don't go on to a professional, into the professional realm, you want to make sure that you have those courses and that experience of the career path you want to follow. So you want to make sure that school has that career path of your choice.
Exactly, because only 2% is gonna get that scholarship to go to college, but you still can get there. You still can go. There's other ways of going.
Right.
Even if you don't get a scholarship, you can walk on.
Right.
If you're that passionate and it's your dream and that's what you want to do, you can still walk on. We have interviewed actually player that played for Baltimore Ravens.
Right.
He walked on at Georgia Tech.
Yep.
He was like 6th string.
Yep.
Running back, and made it all the way to the NFL.
And
he told the story to a bunch of young kids. That we had invited him out to speak to the kids, because we want to get them motivated and to, because everybody don't go the same traditional way. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's path can be, people's path can be different.
Right. He was 6th string running back.
And he made it.
He didn't give up. He kept working. He outworked everybody, and his opportunity was there.
Right.
And when opportunity was there, he was ready.
He was prepared.
Oh, that's great. Opportunity was there, and he was prepared.
Yep.
Exactly. So he took advantage of it, and it took him all the way to the top.
Yep.
So he gained head on that. He just got it in. That's why we always say, get your game up.
Yep.
Woo! You know what I'm saying? Get your game up no matter what. Even if you're on the sideline and you observe it, get your game up. Be learning the game and what's going on around you, so you'll be prepared once that time comes.
Yep.
You can shine like that star. Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in and turning up.
We didn't introduce our guy back there.
Hey, Sammy's in the building.
Yeah.
Go Sammy, go Sammy. Go Sammy, go Sammy. Hey, Sammy been rolling with us for the year, for the new year. So hey, we getting it in. Sammy's cool, we cool, you cool, everybody's cool. We appreciate it. Hey, y'all know what? Be your best self, because the best is yet to come. Woo! We love you.